this is one of those stories where like I see this in a news context and I'm like, well, this is a clearly news story. No reason this ever has to go into Audioface, and then it randomly becomes an Audioface story. So um in the news there was a really tragic instance of an SUV going through a Wisconsin like holiday parade, and it killed at least 5 people. I think the death count's gone up since this article came out, but it's injured 40 more. And there was a lot of in the news talking about, because there have been a lot of these like vehicular assaults at parades and protests lately. If it was politically motivated or anything like that, was it some type of attack? But people held off on that, and it's a good thing because it turned out not to be. Turned out this was a rapper. And one of the ways they found this out was that the red SUV that was in the
Oh
like
no.
really harrowing videos of like the incident, as it occurred, was also in this rapper's music videos that are since been taken offline. But this is Audioface, goddammit, so we got a screenshot right next to our faces. So the driver of a red SUV that tore through Waukesha, Wisconsin, parade, just like a past week, has been identified as 39-year-old Darrell Brooks Jr., according to the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. And TMZ reports that Brooks raps under the stage name Math Boy Fly. And a few years ago, he prominently showcased the same SUV in the music video for his song Half a Ticket.
That's more than
Dude,
half a ticket. That's more than half a ticket, my guy. That's federal penitentiary.
yeah, just to get like before we like joke
Jesus.
too much about the story, law enforcement haven't identified a lot of the victims yet, but there have been some like groups on Facebook who have noted that there have been victims and they're like mourning the losses. There's a group
Yeah,
called
they're
Milwaukee
bad.
Dancing Grannies who wrote that they are devastated by the terrible tragedy, and noted that at least some of those who died were extremely passionate grannies in this like local Facebook group that seems to at least have like
Mhm.
grandparents. And yeah, additionally, the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Milwaukee noted that a priest was among those who were injured, and some parishioners and students at a local Catholic school. So it was just a complete horrible incident and tragedy. But the investigation is still ongoing. The video has been taken down, and every time it gets re-uploaded, it's just constantly taken down. Um, but what a tragedy. But this should be like the plate for the jury award, because why do you same car? But also, I don't know the motivation for this, whether it was like drunken behavior or whatever. That's not really clear at this point, so I don't really know. Can't speculate. But wow, so bad.